So welcome back to Brainfood Reviewed. I'm Onslow the Undead, and this is
Melee, the mostly dead male lady.
Mostly Dead. You're still mostly dead.
I'm
It's
still
always good.
mostly dead. You know, I've been pickling myself from the inside out for years.
That's a good thing.
I know.
I guess.
Tequila does wonders for the skin, you know.
So, well, tonight, and Melee's here early to talk about this film with me. We're going to talk about a feature film called Attack Girl Swim Team versus the Undead. Great movie. Great movie. So it is a 2007 film directed by Koji Kawano. And I think we're just going to get right into the worst and best of this movie. So let's start with the worst
right in
things.
there.
I'm going to jump right in with the worst. And so one of the worst things I think was this film was absolutely so random. There were so many just random things, like one of the teachers just showing up, running out with a baseball bat that was on fire. Oh, wait a minute, that actually sounds pretty awesome. I think that might go into the awesome stuff. But there were so many other random things, like just objects appearing where they were not there before, and I don't know. Very, very, very random film.
Yeah, the continuity was not very great with that film.
So, second thing was the gory special effects were horrible. They suck. Let's just right out there. Blood looked like it was like maybe some water with a little red food coloring in it, just spraying out everywhere. There were obviously fake limbs flying everywhere. It's just terrible special effects.
Yeah, I definitely think most of the budget for that film was used on random fake limbs.
Yeah.
But,
You know,
not judging. Well, I guess that's kind of what this show's
maybe
for.
they went to a dollar store and picked up, a big
dollar
bunch of
store
fake
around
limbs.
Halloween time.
I guess. This is a Japanese movie, though, so I don't know if they have that. But anyway.
That's true.
So, number 3 thing, there was some pretty bad acting in there. The acting was not great. I don't speak Japanese, and I'm not sure, if I'm really the person to judge Japanese acting and Japanese movies, but the acting really did not seem to be very good. Number 4 kind of goes along with the special effects, but the makeup was terrible. Terrible.
No, you didn't enjoy the makeup in that movie.
I didn't.
No.
Did you?
No.
Did you enjoy the movie?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
So number 5 would be the camera work really could have been better. It was not very, very cinematic, I don't think. Very low budget in that respect, indie film.
I think they definitely could have fit more crotch shots in there. Just a personal opinion. That's sarcasm.
A little bit of sarcasm. Well, let's get to the best things of the movie.
Yeah, let's get into the pulp.
Okay. And so number 5, a little bit of a spoiler, the death of the swim coach, because that guy was a fucking asshole.
It's one thing we agree on.
So, number 4 were the announcements about the virus spreading. Now, you like that too, right?
This was my number one. This is my number one. The movie comes with a very, very important message. The movie comes with a very important message.
And
that
it is
wash your hands. Wash your
Important.
hands. Flu season is coming in. It's already in full swing. Just wash your hands. It takes like 5 seconds.
If there's a zombie outbreak and you don't want to become a zombie, the number one way, aside from not getting bitten by a zombie, wash your hands.
And gargle.
And gargle.
Yep.
With antiseptic.
With antiseptic.
Yeah.
Antiseptic?
Yeah, you don't want that stuff.
Antiseptic.
I think number 3 was when the main character kind of gets revenge on her old mentor, who was kind of like a really bad character. I like that a lot. Number 2, when the Attack Girl swim team actually goes into action, which didn't last for very long, unfortunately, but that was kind of kick-ass right there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The discovery of the antidote was on point, as the youths would say.
Yeah, the Utes would say
The
that.
youths.
Number 1, best thing about the movie is the chainsaw-wielding Miss Mariko, which is also a little bit of a spoiler, but that was a great... I think that's got to be the best part.
It definitely
of the
gives
movie
you
for me.
something to look forward to.
Yeah. So, overall, this film really could almost be classified as a softcore pornographic film. If you're into Skinamax, that kind of thing, you're probably going to want to watch this film.
You know, if you got a whole night to yourself, you don't have to work the next day, and you have a full bottle of lubrication, you know, just have at it. You live your best life. If you're not, just do something else.
So I would say that I think there are some redeeming points in this film, but probably not enough that I could really recommend it to any of my friends. So I would have to give it a forget about it.
Onslow, I'm going to agree with you there. Also, if you have very strong feminine tendencies, I would not watch this movie.
Well, so there you have it. So do you have some mail for us today? You're
I
here,
do,
and
of
you
course
came by
I do.
earlier, and we haven't talked about mail. Yeah,
I'm
that's
doing my job. You know, we got the casualties out of the way first. You know, professionalism or business second. Don't listen to me. That's bad. Don't listen to me. I'm sorry.
It's the zombie apocalypse.
It's
You
the
don't have a
zombie
lot of people
apocalypse.
to
I'm
hang
just-
out with. There's not that much mail.
All
So what do we have
this
here?
is to Onslow. I can't read upside down. Alrighty. Well, it doesn't say who it's from, but it's certainly to you.
Uh-oh.
Onslow, given that you are a zombie, are you like a lizard? A cold-blooded... Excuse me. Are you like a lizard? Cold-blooded, or do you stay warm from your own body weight? It's a very, very good educational question there.
Well,
How
I'm a zombie, not a scientist, so I really don't know
That's true.
how that works. I don't think I have blood flow, so I think I'm generally kind of cold. Lizards have blood flow, so they do stay somewhat warm, although when that cools down. But they've got blood flowing, so I don't know. They're alive, and I'm not.
That's true.
So
But you
I think
know
I stay
some-
pretty cold, but I don't necessarily feel cold.
Well, that's good. You just be shivering all over the place.
What about you? How do you feel?
You know, I don't feel like we have any blood flow. However, there are tree frogs that can be completely frozen, and when thawed, they return back to life. So, we're just trying to live our best lives too.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
there you go.
You
I
know,
think you're right.
It works out because when I shave, I don't have to bleed everywhere. It's fine.
There
You
you
know,
go.
tomato. There's 1,000 ways to skin a bucket, is all I'm saying.
I agree. Absolutely.
To add into
thank
your
you.
repertoire,
My
not quite
collection
sure how
of
you say that
letters.
word.
Onslow the Undead. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's my job.
So what do we have up next? We're going to talk about a short film, I think.
Yes, actually, today we are going to be talking about
Summer
Summer of the
of the
Dead.
Dead.
Very, very close to my own heart. I was very excited about it.
Yeah, I think one of the subgenres of zombie films that has been pretty popular and continues to see movies made in that genre is comedy, zombie comedies
Or a zomedy.
or zomedies. And I mean, there are plenty of films like Zombieland, Undead or Alive, and a number of other ones that are out there. And this fits in with those, I think.
Definitely. I definitely thoroughly enjoyed this.
It is essentially the story of a vegetarian turned zombie. Now, what I liked about this film there were some, I mean, aside from the story, there was a good story there. There was some pretty good acting, pretty decent acting in it, and I thought there was some really good camera stuff going on as well.
Definitely.
So, what did you think what did you like most about this film?
I liked the makeup just because it was a zomedy. So they didn't make anything too dramatic. You know, they got the point across, though. And they kept with the campiness. However, I do love the fact that it's a misunderstood zombie out to find love. It's a wonderful love movie. You know, if you're hopeless romantic, this is the short for you. And if you're a vegetarian zombie out there looking for love, you know, there's still hope. In the summer.
In the summer.
See what I did there? It wasn't very funny. It's fine.
Well, I would probably give this film a think about it. I would say think about it.
I would personally give it a, just go out there and watch it. Just do it.
Go out there and
Just
watch it.
do it.
Well, there you have it. Attack Girl Swim Team versus the Undead and
Summer of Zombies.
of the Zombies.
Of the zombies, excuse me.
So, that's this episode of Brainfood Review. This was Melee, the Mostly Dead Male Lady.
And this was Onslow the Undead.
Come back and see us next time.